I'm such a short-tempered person.
I'm gonna do 4.
4 again?
That's my best friend's number.
And people were like, who's this Ayanami cosplayer? She's literally IRL Ayanami. We need to know, we need to know.
For those that don't know who you are, could you sort of explain who you are and where to find you on social media?
Sure, my name is Chizu. Just like a cosplayer, cosplaying Azur cosplays, but I try to do other cosplays as well. You can find me on Twitter or Instagram with ChizuCheese8 or ChizuCheese88. Yeah.
Also, why did you choose this character in particular to cosplay?
So this is like one of my first cosplays I've done. I actually just started cosplaying last year. Yeah, it's actually recent. But I just love her because I like games. I suck at it. Alright. But you know, Momoi is just like that. So, and you know, she has this like gremlin energy. It's like, you know, kind of like me, you know. So yeah.
I see.
So that's why I cosplay her, and I love cosplay Momoi. Yeah.
Gotcha. Well, the theme of this interview is that I wrote down some questions. It's in 5 categories, from very general questions to very more deeply personal.
Okay.
I will ask you a question depending on the color you pick.
Okay.
Whatever color you pick, you can answer up to 2 questions in that category before moving on to a different one.
Okay.
And after you pick one, you'll pick a number 1 through 5, and then I'll ask you that question.
Okay, got it.
So out of these ones, pick whatever color you'd like.
Well, I would start with actually yellow because
Yellow?
the hair color. Yeah.
Sure. Here, hold on to this one.
Okay.
And then pick a number 1 through 5.
Okay. 3.
3? All right. Your first question will be, how do you deal with unwanted attention while cosplaying?
Oh, dude, I have a huge story about that, but I'm not gonna get into it in detail. But I have experienced something like that, and all I do is just like, if I get haters or like hateful comments, I just ignore them completely. And yes, it does affect me emotionally sometimes, but at the same time, I don't know that person. I don't think they'll ever see me in person in my life, so I just ignore them basically.
Would you like to keep this category, or would you like to move on to a different one?
I think I'll move on to the next one.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Which one?
I'll go with blue.
Blue? Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I took green too.
What number from blue?
For now, I guess 2.
2. Okay. Do you prefer to make your own cosplays all the way through? Or are you okay with buying some parts that are already pre-made?
Actually, I'm okay with actually buying them because I actually have my Patreon and I have an obligation to basically make one big cosplay set.
Right.
So to do that, I do like have another job I do. So I don't have the time to actually like start from the beginning every month. You know, if I had like more time, I think I'll definitely start since I have like a sewing machine. But yes, I just buy it, and I do make some modifications. I make my props.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but yeah, something like that.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense.
Okay, go with purple.
Purple, got it. And number?
1.
1, okay. What is your personal procedure and advice on styling wigs?
Oh, dude. Okay, so I used to get super frustrated when I was styling my wig because it's just so hard, and it also really depends on the quality of the wig. So I usually get wigs from Azur Lane. I don't know if you can get it from America, but they have a highest quality wig, and this wig is from Azur Lane. And I usually just like buy it and then just like start cutting it into the shape of the character's wig.
Okay. Yeah.
And it works perfectly fine. And Azur Lane also has like sprays for the hair, and it works perfectly. So for me, I'm just like a huge fan of Azur Lane. But yeah, I guess like for tips, I would say clamping.
Clamping.
The wig is very important when it comes to like if you want to make like a lot of like big shape, like you know, or like spiky hair, stuff like that, you should definitely use like a crimper, clamping like irons and stuff, so that you can like make movements and everything. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Something like that.
All right. There are 2 more questions.
Okay, so I'll go with red.
Red. Okay.
Yeah.
What number in red?
I was thinking. Anyways, 5 then.
5? Okay. What keeps you going even when you feel like giving up?
That's a great question. Yes, I do get some time. You know, I just know like I just want to quit everything, but at the same time, I just like cosplaying. I just love cosplay, and you know, when I come to events, I think that's when things motivates me, and seeing like my fans and like interacting with people, like seeing like really amazing cosplays makes me want to just keep going. Yeah, so coming to this event, it inspired me so much, and yeah, like I'm going to another events next month at Otako and NYC, and I will see so many amazing cosplayers there, and I'm just excited. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay.
You can either pick the same color that you've already done, or you can pick the new color, which would be green. So.
Good. I'll choose the
Yellow?
cheese color because I'm Chizu. Yeah.
What number in yellow?
I would say 4.
Number 4? All right. What's something you have learned about yourself through cosplaying?
Actually, I learned that I'm actually like easy to get frustrated. Way exciting, obviously,
Right.
and like costumes, like costumes, like it just sometimes just doesn't work, right? And yeah, that's when I realized, like, oh my god, I'm such a short-tempered person that I thought, like, you know, like cosplay made me realize that. Also, but I think cosplay also made me realize that, like, I'm actually like better than like I thought I am. Like mentally, or like even my looks, I was not really confident about my looks, but I think cosplay made me want to just like, you know, show my charm.
Right.
It's not about like being the prettiest girl ever. It's about like having the vibe, enjoying it. So I think that's what cosplay taught me.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for answering these questions today. This is your time right now. If there's anything you'd like to say, any final thoughts, where like the next cons, I know you kind of briefly mentioned it, but like anything else, anything at all, this is your time to say that. Right.
Okay. I'm blanking. Anyways, I'm Chizu, and thank you so much for your support. And yeah, for those who don't know me, nice to meet you, and hope to see you at some of the cons I go, maybe in America or even, I don't know, any other countries. Yeah, thank you so much.
For those that aren't aware of her, she does a lot of very fun videos too, on top of just like very, as you can see, very amazing cosplay only for a year. So definitely check her out if you have a chance. For those that don't know who you are or who you're cosplaying, can you briefly tell the people that are watching who you are, where they can find you, and why you decided to cosplay the character that you're cosplaying?
Yeah, so the cosplay that I'm doing is Caelus, aka the Trailblazer from the gacha game Honkai Star Rail. I don't have his jacket on at the moment, but the black stripe should probably tell you otherwise. Right here.
He's been dancing a lot lately.
Yeah, I've been dancing a lot, so I sound really like dehydrated, which after this I need to get water. Now the reason why I chose this cosplay is Caelus is very like, for one, he's very universal, and I love baseball bats. I love being able to like just do all this and like have that like power feel of just like swinging very hard. That, and like he has a very universal relationship with, he has a lot of good friendships where it's very balanced.
Right.
So it's rare that I'll like the main character and cosplay them, but it just gives that balance for like a lot of picture moments and a lot of flexibility.
Right.
Yes.
Where can they find you?
So they can find me on Instagram, which is Chris J to Pinoy, or TikTok, Chris_short. And yeah, I do post a lot of dance videos, cosplay videos.
The theme of this interview is I'll be asking you 5 questions. Although you'll be picking the categories from general questions to more deeply personal stuff. They're not like super evasive questions, but that is up to you. The rule is that you will only be able to pick 2 questions within one category. After that, you have to move on to a different category. Yeah.
Advanced?
Advanced, and what number? 1 through 5.
4.
Your first question is, when someone asks you to take a photo with them, where is the line of what is okay and not okay? What are some actions that are tolerable, and what are some actions that are an absolute not?
So it's always good to ask. So that's the number one thing. Obviously, if they are busy, it's more just kind of reading like, okay, does it look like they're in the mode of talking? Like, with me and you talking, if someone asks to take a picture, I'll be like, oh, okay, cool. Just let me finish this one question, blah, 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 blah. All right, bam. So as far as like a no-no, like obviously cosplay is not consent. You always have to ask permission no matter what.
Would you like to stay in this category, or would you like to move on to a different one?
I'll stay in this one.
Gotcha. Next number.
5.
What advice can you give to people that want to do group cosplays?
Well, for one, definitely have fun and be flexible with your cosplayer friends, because there's times where they might have stuff to do, some stuff might happen, and life happens, right?
Right.
So if it doesn't happen, try to set a reschedule, and that's honestly pretty much it.
So basically, like, coordinate well with your friends and match each other's schedules, right?
Yeah, because the thing is, what you don't want to do is, if it's not able to happen, okay, that's unfortunately reschedule.
Life happens.
Yeah. But with that being said, like, you don't want to be like, hey, no, how come you couldn't do it?
Yeah.
I saw you at Baskin and Robbins. Like, we're not getting paid for this. We're just doing this to have fun, you know?
Deeply personal?
Sure.
Okay, what number?
4.
Is there any part of yourself you're still learning to accept?
Yeah, that's actually pretty good. I would say, as crazy as it is, make sure that I'm always keeping myself humble, keeping myself, like, put it like this, opportunities that I've had with guessing at Senpai Squad and being able to perform from Saboten, skit contests. I always make sure I am grateful for that. I think that's the big thing that I'm always pushing, because there's many amazing cosplayers and amazing talented cosplayers that deserve to be on that stage.
So it's about staying humble, knowing your roots, and still appreciating every little small stuff, right?
Yes. And it's not a competition. That's the big thing about it. So a lot of people tend to think, oh, like, I can make money with this. If they can make money, cool. But at the end of the day, remember, cosplay is about fun.
Yeah. And if you lose that side of cosplaying, then what is the point of cosplaying, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Next category.
Okay.
What number? In intermediate?
I'm gonna do 4.
4 again?
That's my best friend's number.
How often do you think cosplay malfunctions happen? What is your personal statistics on how often that happens?
It happens to me depending on some cosplays. Yesterday, my Suo Hayato cosplay, since I was wearing like martial arts shoes and they're flats, it's very hard to walk because it feels like I'm stomping when I'm just walking.
Right.
So what I started to do, like, I'm wearing like Nike Jordans. These aren't the shoes that he wears.
Right.
But these are comfy. So that's one of my wardrobe malfunctions, so I say. So I think really it's just trying to just find a way to adapt or find ways to reintegrate.
This is the last question. You can pick whatever category.
All right, let's go 4.
4 on yellow?
Yep.
Got it. What's something you have learned about yourself through cosplay?
Ooh, having fun. Because as growing up in the dance community, like, it was like I had like a competitive side and it was a cutthroat industry. So when it came to me dancing in cosplay, like, I've learned to have fun. And getting into cosplay, I've learned to have fun and not being able to have any egos or try to step over pedestals. And I think that's one thing that a lot of people, they should make sure to know.
Basically, like, centralizing fun as an important aspect for cosplay.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Like right now, like, I'm having fun. Are you having fun?
Sure, yeah, I'm having fun.
Yeah, like, I'm enjoying the vibes. Like, I'm enjoying being here, the dance circle over there, which I'm gonna go to in a bit after this.
All right, well, thank you so much for the questions. Usually at the end, this is the part where you can talk about any final things that you want to talk about, next cons, anything you want to add. This is the time for that.
Honestly, it's going back to my own thing, but I'm gonna just say, just have fun.
Have fun?
Have fun. That's really all it is. Despite the dancing, despite con going, seeing friends, I have fun. And that's really what it all comes down to. It sounds very shonen-y, but it makes absolute sense though, right?
Yeah.
My voice is cracked, so my bad.
That's all right. Okay, for those that don't know who you are or who you're cosplaying, can you briefly tell us who you're cosplaying and who you are and where they can find you on social media?
Yes. Hi, I am Ayanami from Azur Lane. I'm actually wearing the bride outfit today. And my handle on Instagram is y.uki.snow. So that's going to be y.ukis_s_s.now.
Gotcha. The theme of these questions today is that I'll be asking you 5 questions in total.
Okay.
And they'll be based on categories. It's out of 5 categories as well. How it works is after you pick a category, you'll pick a number 1 through 5 and I will ask you that question. There is one rule, and it is after you answer 2 questions in one category, you may not stay on that category. You have to move on to another one.
A new one. Okay,
Yeah.
got it.
So by all means, go for it. Pick whatever key that you pick will be the one that you hold on to, and I'll ask you whatever question that you pick the number for.
Go with this one.
Gotcha. And number 1 through 5.
Lucky number 2.
2, got it. How do you dictate how you pose or act for photos or videos? Do you sort of imagine yourself as the character, or is it more poses and acts that you already know and are comfortable with?
That's a really great question. When I'm thinking about taking photos, especially like in a photography standpoint, I'm thinking about angles, I'm thinking about what features I know I like best to show in camera, making sure that whatever pose I choose in the end definitely accentuates those. I'm also making sure that I'm looking at photo references, or I'm looking at actually like model references to kind of get like some ideas for different unique poses. I think the more adventurous and that extra, if you're doing it at 100%, if you add that extra 10, it makes that photo even better. Like if you're uncomfortable in the photo, you're probably looking good.
To be fair though, you gotta be adventurous to know what else you can do. Sometimes it doesn't work out, but sometimes you might be surprised to see what works and what doesn't, right? So,
Exactly. It could be a really nice payoff.
now, would you like to stay in this category? Or would you like to move on to a different one?
I'll do another one. This
Okay,
one is
sure.
kind of cool. Do I pick another one?
Yeah, and then you put the key back for the one that you just answered. There we go.
This one.
And pick your number 1 through 5.
Lucky number 4.
Number 4, all right. What's something you have learned about yourself through cosplay?
Ooh, okay. I'd say, okay, I think what I've learned about myself is that I love it as an art form. And I love appreciating others and seeing what their art turns into and how they show that in their cosplays. I think that's really cool. I think I've really learned, I've learned how to make friends. I've learned how to like, in a way, kind of create like a business. I think personally I've learned a lot of self-discovery things on like what makes me happy. And it's definitely dressing up in silly little costumes.
But it gives you like that extra layer of being able to connect with people in different ways. Right?
And I think I've made some of the most meaningful and deep relationships and friendships through cosplay and through the shared love that we have for different franchises. I think it's really beautiful.
Right. Gotcha. Would you like to keep that one or?
We're gonna go for the green one.
Green one? All right,
Yeah.
gotcha. Oh,
Oh, there goes
that's
2.
okay. I'll get those.
Okay.
Okay, and what number would you like to pick?
3.
Number 3, got it. Which characters do you think are the most popular right now to cosplay?
Ooh, okay, definitely any character from Nikkei. Nikkei is super big right now.
It's true.
Everybody, like, I literally put in my like lineup, I was doing Nikkei and immediately was flooded with photographers being like, please. I think those are really popular. I think you got all your like whole classics, like 2B from Nier Automata.
Right.
Panty and Stocking, surprisingly enough, I think is really popular this year.
Right,
But
it's
yeah,
coming back, so.
it is, exactly. So I think those are definitely really popular right now.
Gotcha. All right,
And we'll do, and we'll end it with the red. Perfect.
gotcha. All right, a number?
2.
2, all right. Do you prefer to make your own cosplays all the way through, or are you okay with buying some parts that are already pre-made?
Ooh, okay. I really love making my own. I think it's really fun and it's a really great challenge, especially like if I'm really passionate about the character. I like having the ability to like add my extra touches, but I also really love buying and then upgrading what I already have.
Right, okay.
So like, for example, my 2B cosplay, I upgraded that and added like, I ripped out a bunch of like old things out of the Doki Doki SR and like added in like horsehair and extra materials.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
So I would say I genuinely enjoy a mixture of both. I don't really have a preference, but I will say if I don't feel like crying, bleeding, and like sweating over a cosplay, I definitely would prefer to buy it.
Completely understandable.
Yes.
Last but not least, red, right?
Red. Hey, it
There we go.
matches me.
And then give me a number you'd like.
We'll go with 1.
1. All right. What's something that made you feel genuinely seen or heard?
Ooh. I would say from a cosplay's perspective, I think one thing that was really vindicating was like when you have a cosplayer you really look up to and you admire when they follow you back.
Oh, yeah.
I think that that's huge. It's such of like a surreal, crazy like high of just good energy, and it's like you feel vindicated because you're like, I'm good enough for that person to notice me and like notice me enough that they want to be friends. And I think that's really cool. I'd say a funny, weird one that pertains to this cosplay. I originally wore this cosplay back at CarrierCon and I made it by scratch. I thought I looked horrible in it, so I made it very last minute, but I found out like a week later, not even, like a few days later, I was all over Reddit and people were like, who's this Ayanami cosplayer? She's literally like IRL Ayanami, we need to know. And like, we were finding photos of like when I was on the like ship and people from like, literally didn't even know they existed. Were taking photos of me from afar while I was in shoots with other people. And I think that was just really validating to know that my hard work in making that really paid off. That I made it on a weird subreddit and crazy stalker like photos popping up. But it was a really cool experience.
Yeah, you never know, right? Like, it's so weird how like you can make it. It's different for everything, and there's always different tells, but it's weird, but at the same time, it's also very like, wow, that really just happened. Right?
Exactly, yeah. And I think like a lot of times in the cosplay community, we forget that like at the end of the day, like it's just a number. We're all people. And like we all just like share the love of this hobby. And so I just think it's really cool.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for answering these questions today. This last part is for you.
Yeah.
It's like for final thoughts, anything you want to say, anything you want to add, maybe next con you're doing, next project, this is the time for that.
Okay, well, next con I'm gonna be going to is Sabaton in Arizona. I do want to try to come back out here to California for AX Chibi, fingers crossed. And next project, I'm really hoping to work on Dorothy cosplay from Nikkei, and I also want to do Liliel from 2.5 Dimensional Seduction.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yes, I would love to do her.